Hello, everyone, from City Acres Farm in Hobart, Wisconsin. Welcome to the Packer pregame show. We'll get through this fast so you guys can watch the Packer game at 3:25. We'll just kind of hang on to 30 seconds or so, not too much, because our guest visitors today are a little antsy.
A little.
And this is live, so God knows what can only happen here with animals. So
Well, I'll start with these guys.
we'll just kind of hang on here and let people show up if they're going to show up. That is a Bandit.
Hi, Bandit. Say hello.
That's my little
Say
turd.
pants.
That is one giant horse in a little body. More to come from him next week or the week after.
These guys.
And there's Epic and Reba and Ruby and Eva. Say hi, Bandit. Say hi. Say hi. So we'll just kind of hang on. Jen's manning the camera today, so
Hey, guys.
I'm going to do the talking. We're going to switch off next week, because next week we'll probably do the goats, and Jen knows more about the goats than I do. So,
Vicky loves the little horses.
hey, Vicky! When are you going to stop out, girl?
All right, go for it.
Alrighty, guys. So this week, well, let's start with anything new. Sorry about last week. We canceled at the last minute due to a couple things coming up in the holiday. So new since we talked last, Jen got a new horse. And if you turn around, there he is.
Hi, Zeus.
That is Zeus.
Hello. Say
Like
hi
I
to
said,
everyone.
They're both getting a little antsy here, so
You want to say hi, bud?
we can start with Zeus. Zeus is a retired racehorse, thoroughbred racehorse, and he is a gelding, 5 years old. Zeus's registered name is Mr. Greenlee Wins.
Greeley can win.
Oh shit, I was way off on that. Greenlee can win. He has actually run 23 races. And both of the horses you'll see race at the Minnesota racetrack. And yes, there is a racetrack in Minnesota called Canterbury Park. Zeus here is, I would say he's got to be maybe, if he's lucky, 16 hands. People say, what in the heck are hands?
Let's stand next to him so they can see how
That
big he
is
is.
how you measure a horse, is in hands. And each hand is 4 inches. So it goes like 15, 15-1, 15-2, 15-3, 16. And he is maybe 16.
Hey, cut it out.
And racehorses get some not so good habits, but all horses do. But he has run 28 races?
23.
23 races.
And he's ran 4 in 2020.
Yeah, 4 of them just in 2020. He won
3?
3 out of them.
And then placed second
his
in
gross
2.
winnings were 45,000.
Yeah.
So, we'll talk more about the whole racetrack and thoroughbred industry in a second here, but I wanted you to meet Jen's new horse,
He's small, but he's mighty.
who is a really good temperament for Jen, who is just starting out.
He's being sassy right now.
We think that they're feeling the nerves from Jen and I when we do our show here. We get a little nervous, so these guys are kind of feeding off of it. This is Cora, my horse, who I bought now probably 2 weeks ago. Her registered name is Hanalei Sun. Quit. And she is actually a mare, and she stands 17 hands. So for 17 hands for a horse, that's a pretty good size. You don't see them much taller than that. She is 4 years old. She has run 12 races. Her last one actually being just in August. So she's kind of fresh off the racetrack. She has 3 wins out of the 12 races.
And she won her last race.
Yep, she won her last race quick. And they were actually starting her out to be a hunter jumper. She jumps, they were just starting her out on some low-level fences, but she's going to be my dressage horse, so quick. Like I said, they're kind of antsy today. You get what you get when you do things live with animals.
Well, when we got the other ones in there making noise too.
Yeah, we got ducks behind us that are making noise, coming in, drinking water.
Run away!
Whoop, 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 whoop. We got chickens that are escaping.
Who's making noise back there?
I think it's your goat outside.
Oh, yeah. So sorry for the noise.
Yeah, apologize for that. Winston came in. He was crawling through maybe. People ask us a lot of times, why are you getting a thoroughbred? Oh my gosh, are you crazy? Number one, I haven't ridden in 24 years. Jen has never really ridden a horse.
I mean, just for fun,
For
not
fun.
not like my own.
And thoroughbreds right away have, you know, not the best record as being the calmest horse in the world. But there are reasons to it. Number one, I know I wanted a thoroughbred because I wanted to get involved in dressage. And they're very good dressage horses. But the other reason, and we're gonna...
She's playing with that chain.
I know she is. The other reason is we just kind of wanted to give you some stats and some information today on the thoroughbred, on the racetrack industry. Not so much to get on our soapbox, but just more or less to enlighten you guys on the thoroughbred racing industry. It's a lot like when you go to, let's say, buy a dog. And a lot of people don't like going to the Humane Society because they don't want other people's problems, this and that. They want to buy a registered breed or a registered dog. Meanwhile, all these dogs at the Humane Society are being euthanized. Well, same is for the thoroughbreds. I was kind of shocked when I looked up some of these numbers and statistics, but there are actually 112 racetracks in the United States. Yeah, that's a lot. So picture how many horses are at each racetrack and how many races they run a day. So that is a lot of thoroughbreds. Another statistic I looked up is there are 20,000 thoroughbreds born each year. And that is a lot of thoroughbreds. And that being said, relax. I gotta get my piece of paper out for all my notes. 10,000 thoroughbreds are sent to the slaughterhouse each year. So I'm gonna take this. Jen's gonna go find out what's going on in there. Hope you can see me. So half of the horses born each year are sent to the slaughter. So kind of wrap your brain around that. 20,000 are born, 10,000 are sent to slaughter. And speaking of the racetracks and the race industry, I don't know how many of you heard about all the horse deaths the last 2 years at the Santa Anita racetrack, but there was a 6-month period last year at the Santa Anita racetrack where 30 horses died during warm-up, during racing, all different situations or circumstances, but 30 horses died just in a 6-month period. Since then, they shut down the racetrack, did a bunch of tests on the ground, the racetrack ground and everything. They reopened. I think they still have a large number of deaths that occurred at the beginning of this racetrack season. But yeah, like I said, I'm not on the soapbox today. I'm just enlightening you guys on a whole different industry out there, the racing industry, the thoroughbreds. Another interesting statistic I found was the U.S. Agriculture Department estimated that 92.8% of the horses that are sent to slaughter each year are perfectly fine and could lead a normal life. So I don't know how screwed up or how much my face you got or didn't get in that. Sorry for that, guys. But yeah, almost 93% of the horses sent to slaughter each year are normal. They can live a normal, happy life. So, getting into this and doing more research, I'm finding that a lot of horses are going to slaughter. There's a ton of overbreeding. And for example, there's a Facebook page out there. I won't let you know the name because you don't want to look at it, trust me. But it is a business that is trying to help the horses that are at the kill pen. And they take pictures of them and give you information on each of the horses that are at the kill pen.
You should tell them the name because they're trying to do a good thing.
Yeah. So that if you wanted to adopt them, you can quick adopt them before they are slaughtered. And I looked last week, and there are so many thoroughbreds out there and registered. And how do I know they're registered? Because they have they get a tattoo on their lip. I'll try and show you hers if she's going to cooperate.
You show them Zeus's if she.
But thoroughbreds get a tattoo on their lip.
Yep, got it.
When they're registered. So they can tell that when these horses go through the slaughterhouse or the kill pens, if they have a tattoo on their lip, they're obviously a registered thoroughbred that's been raised. So just kind of like I said, keep that in mind. So that's basically why we decided to get thoroughbreds off the racetrack. Jen, do you have anything to add why you wanted to go that way versus a quarter horse? We looked around and we thought first a quarter horse for Jen, laid back, quiet.
Yeah, and they are that too, but this guy is also that as well, and he is gorgeous and beautiful. Look at you, bud. He's a good boy. And why not rescue, when you adopt.
All the animals on the farm except the alpacas are rescued.
Our farm is definitely a rescue farm, so we definitely went along the same lines with our horses. Because everyone deserves a chance. Right, buddy? Yeah. So yeah, we should put that link to that Facebook page. What is that Facebook page called?
It's called Oklahoma Stroud, STROUD
Kill Pen.
And like I said, they're not a bad company. They're
No.
a business that's trying to show us what horses are at the kill pen ready to get slaughtered in case you wanted to adopt.
And they're not just big horses. They have miniature horses.
No.
They have mini donkeys like we have here. You have all types. I mean, big donkeys, everything you can imagine that need rescuing as well.
There must have been a run on mini horses last week again when I looked. There were so many mini horses that were going to go to slaughter. It was disgusting.
So yeah, if you're interested in adopting any kind of horse, I mean, honestly, that would be a great place to start. if you want to save a life while adopting.
That one's down in Oklahoma. They have ones closer. I think there's one in Illinois. But for an example, I was looking at it, and there was one on there before I bought Cora. It was a 3-year-old thoroughbred, and they said the name was Passion Slew. And I'm like, oh, come on, Slew? Anybody that knows racing knows of Seattle Slew. So I looked up his pedigree, and he was a great-grandson of Seattle Slew, sitting at the kill pen. So it's amazing that once these guys are done running, done winning, done with our excitement and our betting, they just go immediately right half the time to the slaughterhouse. So again, that's enough of the bad news. It has been great weather. I'm sure everybody knows this week and next week for January. So get out there and enjoy it. If you guys want to stop by, we still have items that we're selling. We always have the store open. Well, not open, by appointment.
Yeah, by appointment. Just send me a message.
We always have product, the alpaca product, eggs, duck eggs, chicken eggs.
Whole chickens.
Whole chickens. Yes, we slaughtered, or we processed. That's probably why. We processed like 350 meat chickens last year, or last fall, so we still have fresh chickens that you can buy for $12 or $15. So if you want any of those, drop us a message, give us a call. If you want to come out by appointment to see all the animals, feed the animals, play with the goats, give us a call. Again, website is www.cityacresfarm.com. Facebook page, please like our Facebook page. Big blue button at the top that says shop now if you want to buy anything from the store.
Yeah, and share our page if you guys would like to. We'd love new viewers. That would be great.
Definitely share our page. We appreciate it. We're not sure.
Hi, Carolyn.
How many more weekends we're going to be doing this? It's going to be getting cold. It's cold already standing out here, but we're kind of running out of animals to talk about and all the product in the store. So,
but in the spring we will have little babies, and
we'll have babies everywhere. But we still have the mini horses to talk about, and we have the goats to talk about. So we'll be on here for a couple more weeks yet. So next Sunday at 3 o'clock, join us. Check our Facebook page throughout the week. We'll jump on if there's anything fun or anything live that we'll put on there. But otherwise, I think that's it, unless you have anything, Jen.
Nope. Joni, thank you for getting our eggs all the time. We appreciate you so much. And Michelle says, hey, Jess.
Who did?
Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. All right, thanks again, you guys, for joining us. I know we kind of keep it kind of short. We wanted to get it in before the start of the game.
Yeah, enjoy the game, guys.
You can always go back and watch again. But thanks a lot for joining us, and see you next Sunday.
Bye, guys.